Navigating unemployment when things don't go as expected. Appealing a decision on a claim. Once a decision is made on any eligibility issue, a letter of determination will be mailed to your address on file. For separation issues, the employer will also be notified. If you disagree with an examiner's determination, you may file an appeal to the Hearing and Appeals Division following the instructions included in your letter of determination. This is the first of 3 levels of administrative appeal. Appeal requests must be filed within 15 calendar days of the mailing date of the original decision. It is important that you continue to file your weekly certifications by telephone or the Alabama Department of Labor website during the appeals process. If the appeal is decided in your favor, you will be paid any eligible back weeks claimed. An overpayment can result if you are paid benefits and it is later determined, for any reason, that you did not qualify for those benefits. Some potential reasons for overpayments include, but are not limited to, failure to truthfully answer all questions on your claim and weekly certifications, failure to report any gross income or deductible income during your weekly certifications, failure to report any condition or situation that may make you unavailable for or unable to work, receiving benefits initially but later being disqualified after an employer appeal. If it is determined that you were overpaid benefits, you will be notified by mail through a Notice of Determination of Overpayment, which will indicate the amount of the overpayment and explain why you were overpaid. If the overpayment cannot be paid in full, a repayment agreement can be arranged. You are responsible for the repayment of an overpayment. The overpayment can be collected by law through offset of your weekly benefit payment or payments where not determined as fraud. In overpayments determined as fraud, the offset of your state and/or federal income tax refunds can be intercepted to satisfy the overpayment as a cash payment. State taxes can be used to offset any overpayment that has not been paid in full, regardless of if it was filed fraudulently. Fraud is a failure to report information that affects your eligibility for benefits, falsely reporting any information on your claim application or weekly claim certifications, or filing a claim using another person's identity. Any intentional misrepresentation or withholding of facts or information concerning your eligibility while claiming benefits constitutes fraud, whether or not benefits are received as a result of the act. The first offense of an act of fraud will result in a disqualification for up to 1 year, and any subsequent offenses will result in a disqualification for 2 years. Any overpayment accrued by fraud must be paid in full before you can receive future benefits. All fraudulently received payments must be repaid in full with verified funds or cash before being able to qualify for a future claim. All fraudulent overpayment balances are subject to a minimum 15% penalty and shall accumulate interest at the rate of 2% per month. These amounts will be added to the debt balance. If it is determined that you've committed fraud, you may be prosecuted. A warrant may be filed for your arrest, seeking conviction for a Class A misdemeanor to a Class C felony. Upon conviction, you can be sentenced to a maximum of not more than 20 years or less than 2 years in jail for each offense for a Class B felony, sentenced to a maximum of not more than 10 years or less than 1 year and 1 day for a Class C felony, sentenced to not more than 1 year for a Class A misdemeanor. This series of videos has been created to help explain the unemployment compensation process within the Alabama Department of Labor. If you have questions about the topics covered here, please visit our website at www.labor.alabama.gov. For full information regarding the Equal Opportunity Law, please review the Equal Opportunity section in the Alabama Compensation Benefits Rights and Responsibilities Handbook, available online at www.labor.alabama.gov.